Okay, let's see if we remember how to do this. It has been quite a while since the last one. But hopefully it's not going to take us too long to get back into the swing of things. That fucking tail is pretty lethal. Yeah, that's a bit more like it. Alright, okie dokie, have a strokey. I don't think I've
Resident Evil
screwed around with too many things, so... Right. I can't even remember the last... the last save point. I'm pretty sure what we're back at... Yeah, alright, I'm kind of remembering where we were. I do remember being on the receiving end of a fight. What items are we working with? Okay, alright, we just barely managed the last save still alive. Alright, we got the club key. What else did we pick up? Well, hey, we're doing pretty good with knives. Like, we got 3 knives that haven't really been used. The only time I really bust them out is to, slash a zombie that's not really cooperating too well. It's a lot better than firing a bullet at it. It's been pretty tough to try and... It might even be an idea to just totally rip that out and just set my mic up down. Alright. What do you get with high-grade gunpowder and gunpowder again? Shoddy shells, aren't they? Do we have a regular healing item? Let's use that first. Handgun ammo has been scarce for a while now. I can't even remember what the hell is on this film, but since we're here, we might as well use it. God, I am pretty rusty at the moment. Yeah, I'd probably go with the shoddy shells. If we balls it up, we can always just reload. Right. Okay, what was our objective again? Find the plugs. Right. There's gunpowder in the records room. Actually, I'm pretty sure I made that a goal to try and get that tonight. but the club is used over here. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's the observation room. Right. There's a liquor right outside. Because that was the thing that almost got me last time we played this. So there's a couple of things that we have to kill off. Alright. Let's see what the damage is. Yeah, it's gonna be the fucking long way around, that's the problem. And I don't really want to go to the operations room if I don't have to. Well, none of that matters, because we need to get on that side of the building anyway. What other surprises are in the main hall at the moment? Ooh! First shot of the night, that wasn't a bad one. Alright. Yeah, I can't remember. Actually, we'll whack a save over that. So... second floor. Hang on, that's the... Where is that? So that's the chief's office stairs. But I don't think we can get there through the waiting room, can we? Alright, I'm gonna have to refreshify my memory on this one. I think we might have an answer for this now. God, I just totally had a memory lapse of where everything is. It's been so long, like what, it's been like a good 2 weeks since I've actually played the game. Alright, so we're going the right way. First floor. See, because it said past the press room, but that's what it says, unless that's talking about... Yeah, alright, look, fuck this. If we get killed, we get killed. I'm just keeping an ear out, you know? We're trying to keep our distance without looking like we're keeping our distance. Yeah, how's it all going, zombie? How's the Ben and Jerry's treating you? See, there's got to be something here I'm just not seeing, because... Unless this is freed up? Oh, no, fuck, hang on. I think I remember now. No. What is... Alright, so I'm pretty sure it's past the press room. I was going to just sprint to this. I'm not understanding what it fucking means here, like... Because those are the stairs from the chief's office, but we've only ever been there once. Alright, let's take this from the top. Someone's playing silly buggers and screwing with us. Alright. I don't know if the running or walking thing is actually real. I think it's all bullshit. I think if X wants to find you, he'll find you. I can't even remember our last encounter with him. It's been that long. Alright, so I'm thinking... Straight up, take the stairs down. Alright, beautiful. See, I don't even know, like, that line there, I don't know, maybe it's just a me thing, but just far out. That was throwing me off something fierce. Alright, take the stairs down. And there's going to be an X encounter now anyway. Or at least from memory there is. Fuck! When I did the reload, I don't have the boards anymore. Shit. All good. Or is it? Oh! Fuck, I... Alright, yeah, I kind of remember that from the Claire playthrough, I think. Alright, Big Hoss. Where is he? That's a heart door, so we can't get through that anyway. No, we don't need to. We're down here. So, I'd like to think it's back to the... Whenever it comes down to sort of gathering yourself, I try to stay more on the west side. Because that Star's office being a safe room without actually being one does come in handy. And that fucking Magnum. It might be an idea to equip that grenade. We're gonna need the heavy artillery. Now, he should be here. Where is he? Oh, well, you know, who knows what random RNG moments aren't there. Alright, so straight up, waiting room, main hall. I really hope he doesn't box us in there, but who gives a shit? Hang on, didn't I say go up top? Nah, clock tower's a one-way street. We've got more room to move in the main hall, so if I run into him, I'd like to be in a room where it's easy to duck around him. Wait a minute. Fuck that. There's an item box here. No, that's what we want. I couldn't remember where this thing was. I was actually trying to find it ahead of time. But that was just wishful thinking on my part. Alright, so... West room. Dark room. Oh shit! Fuck you! God, we need to kill this fucker. Because I didn't want to leave him out there forever. Hmm. What's that key from again? I thought that came from the sewers, didn't it? Yeah, look, we probably don't need to keep that on us right now. Hmm. back over to the live feed. So how'd the game go tonight, anyway?
A bit of a scrappy game. It's raining in Brisbane. The Dolphins played Melbourne, and the Dolphins ran away with it in the end. It was, I think, 10-4 at halftime. It finished 28-10. So it stopped raining for a little bit, and they, yeah, put on some points, and then it started raining at the end, but they'd had a big enough lead. So
Yeah.
it was, yeah, a really scrappy game, a drop-a-thon, but in the conditions, that was understandable. I've got the replay. There was an earlier game, the Cowboys and Bulldogs. I've just got that on in the background.
Yeah, they was robbed. We was robbed.
Yeah, I love a good we was robbed.
Yeah, I just like that quote. Like, what is it? Like, bookies don't guess; they've got very good information.
Yeah.
I was looking to have this thing wrapped up. Fucking Resident. I think like my last like 20 something fucking streams have all been Resident Evil 2. But hopefully we can put some points on the board tonight. Because I was thinking about just doing kicking off Fall of Cybertron. Did you see that Studio Series Astro Train came out? Do you know much about it? I didn't even know he was on the docket.
Yeah, I have seen it. I do have a Earthrise one though, so I don't really feel the need to upgrade. It looks very similar to the Earthrise one. I bought the Earthrise one a couple of years ago, so I've got him in train mode.
Is it just a retool of that? Is it?
Oh, with better coloring to match the movie.
Yeah. All
But
right. So
yeah,
yeah.
but I thought the Earthrise one was pretty good. It was in the ballpark, so I don't feel the urge to upgrade. I'm gonna get the 86 Shockwave though. I'll just wait for a decent price for it. I might even have a look on the weekend. We have a long weekend coming up.
Yeah, I see Unkies has a Hammond collection, Ceratops. I might score that one.
Yeah, okay.
But apart from that, the other there's the gamesmen have got Big Convoy, the woolly mammoth.
Yeah, okay.
I've got Magmatron from the Legacy line, so it'd be pretty cool to have a big convoy to go with him. So yeah, but like that's a want, not a need at the moment.
Yeah.
So I might sleep on that one before I pull the trigger on it.
Yeah.
I did see the Studio Series 86. Sunstreaker made its presence known, but much like yourself in regards to the Astro Train that came out, I've got the Siege one, and it's there's not. I mean, I get it, it's screen accurate or whatever, but it's. I mean, whatever version of that you've got, people are gonna know you've got Sunstreaker.
Yeah, very much so. If I had the Siege Sunstreaker, I wouldn't upgrade to the 86 one. It's pretty much identical.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give that guy a miss.
Yeah.
Like, had I have known about it, because you don't know what to fucking believe after a while with shit that's on TFW and Toku Nation, all this other stupid fucking sites that talk about. I feel like Ben Affleck in the Jane Silent Bob movie. What they think is inside information and all this kind of thing. Yeah, had I known this thing was coming out, I would have held off. But no, I didn't know, so I just picked up the Siege one. That's probably, now that I think about it in hindsight, that's probably why I got such a good deal on the Siege one, because the Studio Series one was coming out, but I'm not overly fussed about it.
Yeah.
It's the same reason why I'm not overly fucking upset, about... I'm not really that much upset as much as I am just shocked that people keep asking for Studio Series Cyclonus. Now, that will happen. I just don't think... I mean, because the ones that have been added into the line do have quite substantial mix-ups with their paint jobs. I think the Kingdom Cyclonus, though, is pretty bang on. like there's not really like none of the shades seem off to me.
Yeah, I have the Kingdom Cyclonus. It's a great toy. I won't double dip. I've heard stories about these coloring issues. I can honestly say it's never happened to me. The two that I've read about happens a lot are the Tigertron, various Tigertron releases and Cyclonus. So apparently this Kingdom Cyclonus can turn yellow, but I've got mine on display and it's never doesn't show any signs of that. And there's some coloring issues with Tigertron. I've owned a couple of Tigertrons over the years. They've never turned anything.
Yeah,
They look exactly.
you're not a dumbass that puts them on a window shelf or puts them in sunlight. That's why yours are all fine.
Yeah, I don't. I read these reports of these guys that have a
Oh,
nightmare experience, and I can honestly say it's never happened to me.
I bought Studio Series 86 Jazz Right, and a bunch of people were like telling me not to do it because it's a factory default in the plastic that they all turn yellow no matter what. I've had mine for like 2.5 years now, and not a fucking problem.
Yeah,
Like, I mean, it really does come down to, I mean, because, I mean, white paints and white plastics, they're just extremely susceptible to UV, so you just got to be careful where they go.
yeah,
Like my OG White Tiger Zord has got that problem. Like not overly, but like it's got a fair bit of yellowing on it. Not just behind. Like you don't even fucking notice it, to be honest. But that was from where I had it stored when I was living over in the other place. The way the sun would hit the room in an afternoon would send the beam right up to where it was.
yeah.
So like
Okay.
just little things like that you got to be careful of. But all in all, no, I've never had any jazz white on. I've owned a fair few Ultra Magnus over the years, and none of them have turned yellow on me.
Yeah, yeah. It's very strange how it happens to some people and some don't. But yeah, like you said, how you store them is probably what's determining how much they degrade or not. But yeah, I found it really weird of how this Cyclonus apparently turns yellow.
Well,
I can't.
what on it can turn yellow? Are they what like
Yeah,
hands? Like what's on it that actually does it? I don't see
yeah,
anything on it that normally does turn yellow.
yeah. How do you get yellow from this sleek sort of purplish color? I don't know. It's a it's a mystery to me. But
Yeah, no,
yeah,
well that's what I'm
yeah.
thinking.
If I yeah, I'm totally happy with the Kingdom Cyclonus.
Someone
Because he
said,
looks fine with I do have the Studio Series Scourge and they look fine together. They look pretty much
and
identical.
even if you have the legacy Galvatron or the Studio Series Galvatron, like they all look fine. Like together,
Yeah.
like people are gonna know the Trinity that you've got. Like it's fine. The only reason I double dipped with Galvatron was because I saw the Studio Series one going like I think it was like a Black Friday thing, and he had something like 60% off, and I was like, yeah, fucking all right, that's fair enough. I wouldn't have done it if I was paying the exact same amount of coin for him.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, no, the Cyclonus. Like I've seen some people say, well, if they do a Studio Series 86, they can add Nightstick into the pack. Nightstick wasn't in the movie, dickhead. Um, but the gun that he comes with in Kingdom, like that looks pretty close to what Nightstick turns into. So I don't know what they're upset about.
Yeah.
No, but what? Kranix got a release. Astro Train got one. Who else?
Yeah, Shockwave. He came out this year, I
Yeah,
think.
Sunstreaker. And I think that's just about it. I know a Wheeljack came out, but I don't think it was an 86 movie. I think it was Devastation. Um, that one.
Yeah, right.
But I think the 86 line is just about done because, like, if we start doing the Transformers the movie variants of characters that were never even in the movie, because that's where we're getting. Like, we're gonna see a Studio Series. Like we'll see an SS86 Inferno, and he's not even in the movie.
Yeah. Well, we're sort of seeing a glimpse of that now. Like Bulkhead, who was part of the animated line from 2008, he's been G1-erized. Um, they've sort of he came out a couple of years ago, so we're sort of seeing glimpses of it now. Later characters that appeared. getting like a G1 interpretation, because that's all they've got. Hasbro have well and truly given up on any new concepts or ideas, or heaven forbid, a fresh character.
It's
It
it's
is,
it's a shame because they were doing pretty well. Like the Armada fans were eating pretty well for a while there. Like with
yeah,
the Armada
yeah, there is
Starscream
some,
and Prime and Hotshot and Tidal Wave and
yeah, and there's a few more of them. I was surprised, yeah, next year, which is still a long way off, they're getting Energon Scorponok is coming back out. So,
oh yeah, that's
yeah,
awesome, man. I loved him. He was real cool.
yeah, there's lots of Energon stuff coming out next year, so I probably shouldn't
Energon,
kick them in the nuts that
Energon,
much.
Energon Megatron fucking better be on the docket because like that's got to be one of the most in-demand variants of Megatron that everyone's been asking for so long now. I know they released that Core Series thing. Like, man, this better not be Core Series. I hate Core Series. um, is what I say to that. Everyone was telling me, oh, the Voyager fucking or Commander class Energon Megatron was coming out, and then when I saw that it was a core class, I was like, oh my god, people need to stop tagging me in these dickhead emails. Because none of the stuff that they've said was coming has come. But that's awesome that that Energon is getting a bit of a release, a bit of treatment.
Yeah,
It's
caught
weird that
my
they're
eye.
choosing Scorponok though right off the bat. Like
Yeah, there's a few of them. He caught my eye, and there's a listing for a Generation 2 Megatron. Now they did the similar thing. They announced him and he came out really tiny. I'm assuming this will be a larger, more appropriate scale because I've never owned a G2 Megatron with the green and purple camo and the tank form. So I would like to own one.
you can't help but think with the green and purple camo on the tank that like that was the inspiration behind the reason why Megatron was a green and purple T-Rex in Beast Wars. I don't know, you can't rule that out. I've always found that
Yeah.
interesting, like a purple
Yeah.
T-Rex with the green spine. Like I just thought it was. It's interesting that it's those G2 colors again for Beast Wars. I just that always stuck out to me.
Yeah. Well, because I always remembered him from the G.I. Joe comic in the later stages of the Marvel comic. Like the Transformers and the Joes were becoming increasingly intertwined, and he was just mega powerful in that upgraded form. He's pretty much unstoppable. So I'd always like to sort of get a toy of him. I remember that storyline. Yeah, there's just nothing they could do. He just tore apart the auto aerial bots, and yeah, just he was just jacked up to 11. There's people getting jacked in that comic, man.
Yeah, well, they're just not as jacked as G2 Megatron.
Yeah, they're just not as jacked as me.
Yeah, G2 Megatron, man. Which is something I find interesting. Like when people keep saying, "Oh, Megatron needs to be a gun. Megatron needs to be a gun again." In the character's like 42-year long history, he's been a gun the least out of all of his forms. Like he's always been a tank or a jet. And I think the Studio Series 86, and that's one I really wish I waited on because I spent 200 on mine through King's Toys, and it's going for $99 now on the Games Man. Like, so it's just one of those things, like first in, best dress, and FIFO and all this sort of shit. Um, just wait. Like, I mean, I keep so like, when will I ever learn? I probably won't.
Yeah.
Um, like I've seen that new Takara Tomy, what Predator King thing that they've released. Like it's going for $1,000. Like on fucking on the games, man. What's so special about it? Um, like I thought it was like some third party thing, but they don't do third party figures. So when I saw this new, I knew that there was a new something of Predator King coming out. And then I saw this thing, and it's going for like $999. Like, what's so special about it? Like, I, I don't get it. Is there something I'm not seeing here? Why is it like, or is that just an error on their pricing? I don't know, but it's just bizarre to me. Like, so it can separate and all that good. I don't know if it's meant to be a masterpiece or what the hell is going on. I don't see that anywhere on the description.
Yeah, I'd have to take a closer look. Yeah, I don't know what the go is with that. And everything now is just getting ridiculously expensive.
Actually, I might flick over to Transformers. Since that's going to probably be where we where we go tonight. Yeah. Oh yeah, and also not to mention that G2 Menasor.
Oh, yeah.
That's coming out soon as well. Is another big one. Actually, there's quite a lot of G2 shit that's coming out. It goes without saying, but what the two that I'm expecting to see a lot of, and you notice this with the combiners that they've been releasing. I'm expecting G2 Bruticus and G2 Superion to be fucking everywhere soon.
Yeah. Yeah, they seem to come out every couple of years, those guys.
Roll out! Roll out!
Turn that down while I can still hear out of this one. I'm flicking over to that's alright, but we're gonna need to do some volume trickery here. I probably should have got that Armada Tidal Wave, but I remember that version of Tidal Wave because he became the new Mirage, I think, in Energon, because some Armada characters, when they jumped over to Energon, they didn't get an upgrade, they stayed the same. Cyclonus was one for the longest time. He was still that helicopter.
Yeah.
And what, he became Snowcat, I think, that fucking thing that keeps yodeling all the time.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
Yeah, Snowcat. I never had Snowcat from back in the day. But if he does get a release, I'll definitely be tuning into it. I mean, not so much a new character, but just a character that isn't from G1. G1-erized, I'm gonna have to remember that.
Yeah, whatever the correct terminology is.
Yeah, I mean, because Studio Series 86 characters are rocking up that were never in the 86 movie. Like,
Yeah.
Like if we don't draw the line there, and I'm not one of these gatekeeping assholes, I just think if that ain't false advert, like, you wonder why Hasbro pull bullshit from time to time, because people don't question things like that.
Yeah.
Right, what did I need to do again? No, that's all good. Oh, that's right, I need to change that.